Good afternoon. My name is John Michael Turner. I currently reside in Burlington, Vermont. I served with Kilo Company, 3rd Battalion, 8th Marines as an automatic machine gunner. There's a term, once a Marine, always a Marine, but there's also the term, eat the apple, F the Corps. I don't work for you no more. I served 3 deployments with Kilo Company, 3rd Battalion, 8th Marines, one of which was in Haiti. The other 2 were in Iraq, in between Fallujah and Abu Ghraib the first time, and in downtown Ramadi at the Government Center the second time. I do have some video footage and pictures that I'll be sharing with you. The videos that I do have, there are swear words in there, so those that are live feeding this, you might need to turn the volume down. Could we please play the first video? Play it. The video needs to get played, please.
Won't you please tell my mother?
So this is going to be a video of my XO, or executive officer at the time of Kilo Company, and in this video he states, I think I just killed half the population of northern Ramadi, F the red tape. Can you replay it, please?
I think I just killed half the population of northern Ramadi. Fuck the red tape. It doesn't fucking matter.
It's a fucking like, I was standing up, I'm sleeping one.
You and I hear you. We all agree. We all agree you down here. You got our support.
Bless this motherfucker.
Hey, they're in or inbound right now, sir?
Yeah, they're inbound.
But the sting to the Ray Dizzle apparently is
All right, this video is the after effects of what my XO had stated. We had gone into a 2-hour-long firefight, and it was over for quite some time, but he still felt the need to go ahead and drop a 500-pound laser-guided missile on it, and this is the after effects of it.
Ain't never done him or you or me no wrong.
Take a fucking nap.
Won't you please tell my mother?
Thank you.
Tell my mother
Upon arrival to Ramadi, upon arrival to Ramadi in March 2006, we had gotten our rules of engagement brief at Camp Ramadi. Just after we had gotten that brief, our first sergeant had pulled my platoon aside and stated, if you feel threatened in any way, shape, or form, take care of the threat and we'll deal with it later. With that being said, mistakes were made on several occasions. One incident was this guy we called Mr. Wilson. My post was Post Alpha at the Government Center in the southwest corner, and his house was directly across the street. We had a high suicide vehicle-borne IED threat that day, and this car came running around the corner. And I fired one .50 caliber machine gun round at his direction, and it ricocheted off the ground through the floorboard of the car, through his shin, and then through the roof. The car immediately came to a stop, and outside of the car came 7 of his daughters, including Mr. Wilson himself. A laser-guided bomb. I'm sorry I didn't show that, but please play this. That was done on the Ministry of Health building. This building was still in use. There were still people that went there. And that was a missile that just went into it. But back to where I was going with mistakes being made. Please go to the next picture. That is the sight, looking down the sight of a .50 caliber machine gun. For those of you who don't know, the round is about 6 inches long, and the projectile is about 1.5 inches long. There are many different types of rounds. The one that was shot at Mr. Wilson was a slap round, which has a polyurethane base and a titanium tip. When the projectile exits from the barrel of the .50 caliber machine gun, it spreads open like that. So it'll go into your body, leaving a hole about 4 inches, and exit, leaving you with nothing. This will bring me to my next point. When mistakes were made, we carried drop weapons. Please go to the next picture. These weapons right here were taken from the Iraqi police back during our first deployment. And this is just an example that we would take their weapons and carry them around with us in case we did mess up and shot the wrong person. What we also did was anytime we went into a household, we would take the firing pins out of the weapon. Every household is allowed to have one AK-47 for their own protection, and by taking out the firing pins, the weapons would not fire. Therefore, they had no protection against themselves or us. Please go to the next picture. This is what happens when you get hit with a .50 caliber. Next picture. For those of you who don't know, that is brains. That was not my kill. That was one of my friends. But that did happen on my deployment to Iraq. And afterwards, it just goes to show you that after the mistakes that we did made, we had no respect for their bodies afterwards. Please go to the next picture. No. That is a man's face. On April 2nd, 2005, at Abu Ghraib, we had a very highly coordinated attack on us. And the next day, we went ahead and had to search the premises for any remains. And obviously, that face, or that part of the face, was found and put on top of a Kevlar so a picture could be taken of it. Next picture, please. This picture is kind of hard to see, but we had a mortar attack at Camp India, which was right in between Camp Fallujah and Abu Ghraib. And this was a 12-year-old worker who was building our camp for us, and he took a piece of shrapnel to the head. Is there any way you can move that? Okay. Next image, please.